Hi guys, this is a continuation of the previous video where I created an insert and show method in a linked list. Meanwhile, what I did is I created a caller class where I'm just calling the methods that I am creating here. Today I'm going to create another new method here known as common. Now what this method will do is it will return the common elements in two different linked lists. So this common needs to accept a data of type linked list sorry linked list and to iterate through both the list we need to initialize a temporary node with the head of the two different lists. This is how we can do that. Just create an iterating statement while end of next not equals null. Now when we are searching for common elements, say one of our list that we already have here, I have inserted four values 5, 7, 9 and 12. You can see here and 5, 7, 9, 5, 6, 9. I've written wrong values here. Doesn't matter. Say I have these values 5, 6, 7 and 12, and in another list I have, say, these values 5, 7, 9 and 12. Okay, the mouse is a bit faulty, sorry for the noise. And we are going to search for common elements here. So here the common elements are 5, 7 and 12. So basically we are going to select one data in any one of the linked list, and then we are going to search for that element in the other linked list. If we find a common element, and then we are going to store it in our common list. So let's do this. Let's create a common list, linked list. No, there cannot be space in a variable name. While n dot next is not equal to null, n equals n dot next. I already explained how this statement works in the previous video, so I'm not going to do it again. Not equals null. Yes, before writing this, we need to check for the common elements. And if these two data matches, we are going to store it in our common list. We already have an insert method for that. And that's it. equal to n2 dot data list dot insert dot data. Yeah, that's fine. Now we are iterating through this n, which is initialized with the head, but this hasn't been iterated yet. We need to pass that variable too. And yes, there will be that common problem about the last data. The last data will not be checked by this if statement, because n dot next not equals null will not be true for the last data. So to check the last data, we will have to write this condition, this logic again after the while loop. Yes, and yeah, this will work finally. And we'll be enclose this entire logic uh, in a new while loop where we are going to iterate through the n2 node while n2 dot next is not equals null. Yeah, while n2 dot next is not equals null. Yes, for iterating we will have to write that n2 equals n2 dot next, and after execution for the first time, say I grabbed this data 5 and I search for this data in this entire linked list one by one. So 5 equals 5 and 5 will be stored in our common list, and then 5 is not equals 7, so pass on, and 5 is not equals 9 and 12 and so on. And you can understand that after execution of this logic one time, say when 5 is compared with 12, our node, the n, this n node will be shifted to the last data. We need to reshift it to the head for this sixth, for the second data in the first list, say for the 6. If you can understand what I want to mean. So if we don't do that, then in the next loop 6 will be compared with 12 from the beginning of the loop, and then we will get a null pointer exception because the loop shifts with n equals n dot next. So when it will do 12 dot next, it will be shifted to a null value. So to do that, we will have to simply, after this n2 equals n2 dot next, we will reshift the n to head. Well, we will write this statement again, n equals head. That's how we are reinitializing the value of n as head. And again, 6 will be compared with 5 and 7 and 9 and so on. Yeah, I think everything is done and ready to go. Yeah, let's give it a try. In the caller method, now we are going to create another linked list. In the caller class, I'm sorry, I said method. And my list 2, and these will be initialized with values 5, 6, 7 and 12, right? And my list 2 dot common my list. Oh yes, one thing we didn't do here, a pretty big thing, that we didn't print anything. We just stored our result in the common list. So at the end, what you have to do is common list dot show. This will print the elements in common list. So is already defined here. Here we have so. So let's run this. Oh my god, we got some error. Oh, okay. No error, no error. I'm sorry. Here my list dot show is also there. I'm going to comment it out. Yeah, 5 7, not 12. It's not checking the last data. Yes. I told this problem for this inner loop that it is not going to check the last data, but that is going to happen with this outer while loop too. The outer while loop, this condition n2.next not equals null will be false for the last data. So to check for the last data, we have to write this entire logic inside this loop again after the while loop. Easy, just like that, and this will solve the problem. Yes, it does. So here we have created a common method which gives you a list of the common elements present in two different linked lists. Thanks for watching.